Okay, hello Capricorn. This is When You See Me Say Yes. My name is Jasmine. I am here for an intuitive tarot message and reading. And this is for all of my Capricorn placements. Or if you just felt like the message was something that you needed to hear, you will likely find something that resonates or finds a validation within this message. Please take whatever resonates. Don't force anything to fit, and just feel free to leave the rest behind. If it's not for you, then it's not for you. This is a general reading, and it's also timeless. So whenever you are hearing this message, you are meant to hear it at this time. To get started, I have already pre-drawn some of the cards here, and I've just kind of taken in some of the energy and allowed some of the messages to come through. So what came up first was the Strength card. We then had the Queen of Wands in reverse. At the top of the deck, we then had the Six of Swords. And then at the bottom of the deck, we had the Devil. So you could be leaving someone behind here. When I was shuffling, I heard ripping off the Band-Aid. I do have a Band-Aid on my finger, so that might have just been some of myself and my own things going on coming into the reading. But I did notice that, and I feel like for whoever is listening to this, this could be very much whatever you're going through right now. There could just be this energy of you really feeling like you're ripping off a Band-Aid. Also the number 8, I don't know if that's going to resonate with everybody here, but there definitely was, you could be wrapping up a karmic cycle that could have lasted 8 years, it could have lasted 18 years, you could be 18 years old, 28, 30, you could be 44, there's something here about the number 8, and as I was doing some of my ritual before I do readings, I was asked to ring the bell 8 times around the circle. So I just feel like you've gone through something potentially 8 times. There's something about, or like I said, you may have gone through something for 8 years now. There's something specific about the number 8. You could be on your 8th year of something else. And now you're, as I said, you're ripping off the Band-Aid. You're trying to really stand in this Strength card. You could also have Leo heavily aspected in your chart here with the Queen of Wands and then the Strength card. The Devil is also, that is Capricorn energy. Again, there's good and bad to every tarot card. It's hard to like associate, because the Devil, when we hear that, we hear oftentimes the Devil is associated with negative connotation, but the card is about attachments to the material world. It's understanding, it is a little bit more of like a shadow aspected energy. However, there is good and bad that comes with that too, right? Understanding that card and understanding the significance behind the meaning of that. I feel like you're ripping off or you're breaking whatever chains that have been holding you down in some way. And this could really be something that's internally happening. And I'm hearing that it's happening potentially without you even realizing that it is. You could have been in some energy of feeling like you had to, I'm hearing, abandon yourself in order to please or in order to connect with somebody else. You may have been in a relationship or in this could even be like a friendship or just some kind of a dynamic in which you really were having to abandon yourself. You were having to, I'm hearing, dim your light in order for this to, I'm hearing, make sense in your world, in order for this to fit. With the Strength card being here and the Queen of Wands in reverse, I am seeing that you maybe were having to tone down some of your, perhaps like your intuition, but also just like your drive and your goal-oriented energy. You could have been having to, like, I'm seeing someone putting their wand down. and now you're breaking free. This could definitely be like a career choice, or perhaps like just a shift in that. You may have been having to keep yourself in kind of a box, and it could have been because you were trying to obtain whatever you thought you wanted, and I'm hearing that once you got there that maybe now things aren't panning out, or you're just, I feel like someone feels very stifled. There could also be an element of a Queen of Wands in reverse here. Somebody could have, you could have found out about something or someone that wasn't necessarily being truthful about somebody else. This could have been a fire sign. There is a lot, again, I'm getting a lot of Leo energy here just with the Strength card and with the Queen of Wands in reverse. So if there was another person that could have actually been a Leo. However, I am, for whatever reason, I'm just seeing this Queen of Wands in reverse, not as like necessarily like another person. I'm just seeing this more as like an energy within you that felt wrong. It felt like you were taming with this Strength card. This strength is like, it was a blessing. There's a sense of resilience that you have, that you were having to really like, again, tame down, or just, again, I'm hearing the word like stifle, just so you could be or do whatever this was. And I feel like you're really like leaving that behind. This could just be a mindset. This could be a, but I feel like soon here, if it is just a mindset, because we have the swords here, so maybe you're just thinking about leaving, or somebody else could have thought about leaving. You could have, this is specific, I'm getting that you could have maybe caught somebody communicating with somebody else about leaving. There's just something here where there's a negative attachment to something, and I just feel like either you or somebody else here, they could have potentially left. And I'm hearing that it's taken almost everything in you, if that's the case, to try to move forward and move on and hold on. You could just be feeling like you've lost passion. You could also, this is specific, but this is like a substance that you were using. There's somebody here who is potentially using a substance, and they're feeling like the absence of it could be really affecting, like, I'm hearing, for some reason, someone's mental health could be like flaring up because of the, like, but someone's really going through an awakening here. But I am feeling like, well, let's see, before I say this, because there's a few different stories coming out here. For some of you, if this is about somebody else, they could just be really having a hard time accessing their, I'm hearing their masculine energy for some reason. I just keep thinking about that wand, like, where they're unable to really move in the direction that they want to go. They're used to taking action, and they're having a hard time doing that here. This could also be somebody who's having a hard time coming back towards you. This could be somebody who's diving into substances or using substances in order to not reach out to you, or in order to not like come towards you. They could also be using another person in order to do that. With this Devil and this Queen of Wands in reverse here, they could be really in the energy of like chaining themselves to somebody else or something else. This could be, again, like a substance. They're trying to stay strong with whatever this was, but I'm hearing that it's not working. What else? I want to hear. The Sun. At the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords in reverse. There's two queens here. So I think that, like, you could be in this very cold kind of What is this? Hold on, let me see something. There could have been, I feel like, okay, now I'm getting that there's somebody who maybe is in a relationship with somebody and they're finding out that this person, they're like trying to stay strong here in whatever this is, because what it's doing is it's giving them some kind of material benefit or validation. They could have reached a point with somebody else. They could have gotten together with somebody who they found out was like a Queen of Wands in reverse, like a very kind of manipulative, more like this person could have made themselves seem action oriented, but they actually weren't. And then they kind of found a way to like start over with that person again, potentially. But now they've found that this person is in like this Queen of Swords in reverse energy. Like they could just be very cold-hearted, very mean, very cruel. Or this is how this person could have treated you. They could have like just been... This is specific too. You could have had a child with this person, and this person could have been like... Okay, this is interesting. Okay, you could have had a child with somebody and they could have left, and you could be trying to stay strong through whatever this is, because they either could be so overtaken by like some kind of addiction, they could be chained or into like some kind of like substance use that is not aligning with like the way that you're wanting to move forward. This person could have wanted to have a family with you, but there is something about a child here, and with the Queen of Wands and then the Queen of Swords coming out, like that came right on top of both of those and in between. I just feel like this person could have gotten that news and then they could have quickly like maybe left or like just ran away, or they could have turned to actual like substance abuse. You could also be trying to stay strong. If you did find out that you were pregnant, you could be in this energy of trying to change certain aspects of your lifestyle in order to like, you know, just maybe you're making some different choices just because you know you're going to become a parent. There is heavy energy of like a child here and just the need to reorganize, I'm hearing. Or I'm hearing, again, like the rip the Band-Aid off, where it's just kind of like you maybe, there's somebody here who could be literally trying to go cold turkey, quit something cold turkey. Those are very specific messages, so take them if they resonate. If they don't, then they're not for you. But yeah, I'm getting that those could be some potential possibilities. This deck does not want to talk. Oh, I don't know what you want. The Chariot in reverse. So, I mean, there really could be a pregnancy here. So, or there could have been something here with like the birth of a child and the inability to move forward. At first, when I pulled this top card, it was upright, and then the second time when I grabbed it, it was in reverse. I just feel like someone's questioning whether or not they want to move forward here with whatever this is, and I think someone might be scared to go forward with whatever this is if the other person is not in the same boat. There's just heavy energy. This could be somebody who's wanting to have a child with you. They could be wanting to start a family with you. Maybe you weren't ready to do that, or there was just certain things here where maybe you weren't done doing whatever this was. Yeah, this person, I feel like this person didn't want you to be in this Nine of Pentacles energy. There was somebody here who they could have wanted you to like maybe fit into a role or into a mold that you weren't able to really fit. There was something that maybe you weren't willing to give up in order to continue, like there could just be a lot of fight surrounding whatever this issue is. I feel like as long as you were in this Nine of Pentacles in reverse energy, then that was when there was no fighting. That was when you were rewarded for whatever this was. So as long as you were like maybe this person really wants you to be in like traditional feminine or traditional like masculine. There just was something, some kind of mold that this person was wanting you to fit that maybe you weren't able to, or that wasn't actually true and to who you are, or like just where you were at this point in your life. You could have just been on a different path, and you may have left this person or this situation, or this person may have left you, but there was something here about potentially like someone could have been like trying to have another child with you, or I don't know why I said another, so maybe you already did. There's something here about children here that like there was somebody here who wasn't necessarily on board for whatever this was, and there could have been reasons behind this. Maybe you weren't ready. Maybe the dynamic between the relationship wasn't strong. Maybe you had a hard time being pregnant before. There's something here about pregnancy and like, but also there's something here about you not standing in your Nine of Pentacles energy, and that's not to say like that. I mean, being a mother is a powerful thing. I definitely take pride in myself, but I'm just saying like there could be something here where you weren't willing to be in the Nine of Pentacles in reverse is to be afraid and insecure of living your life. Like there's a lot of codependency energy here. This person could have wanted you to be codependent or wanting you to make choices solely based on like the relationship and what was going to actually move the relationship forward in their eyes. And when you would succumb to that, or just like be, and again, I'm just seeing you dimming yourself or being silent, I'm hearing like you could have been really like driven in certain aspects, and this could have even been just like being a mom. You could have just wanted to like take the kids out to do stuff by yourself, or if you're not a parent, like this could have just been you wanting to really focus on your career. Something here, you could have been wanting to go back to work. There's something here about like you not, this person could have feared you being the provider, or that this person could have, they just, as long as you were in this energy, then that was there weren't any arguments, there weren't any disagreements there. But now you're just feeling like, yeah, you're having a change of perspective, but I feel like you're just in the midst of starting to have this change. There's something, I feel like, if this is resonating, there's something that's kind of burning within you that is getting louder and louder. Or this could be, again, somebody else. This could be a situation that you're aware of going on that you don't know, that, I mean, this is energy, and there are a lot of people kind of involved in this. So, but someone's having a changed perspective. This could be also that if you did have a pregnancy, or if you are having a child, this could be somebody like on the fence. They're on the fence of like having a changed perspective in whatever this was. But definitely there's energy here of like starting a family, or continuing to go through with the idea of having a family, or taking the next steps forward. This could be somebody who also is not ready to leave a certain lifestyle behind in order to actually settle down and take the next steps. You could be wanting a child, and this person could have just not wanted one. There's something here about like children, or there could just be, it doesn't have to be children, it could be like just like a birth of like an idea, but I'm really getting like just certain senses of like stability and family, and really wanting to, I'm hearing specifically you could be in your 30s now, or like in your 40s. Like there's just something that's happening where there's a shift and a changed mindset. This person could also be in the energy where they're deciding that they want to settle down. They don't want to be necessarily single anymore. They don't want to have like, they're just somebody who's breaking free of certain mindsets and certain I think that whoever this is, if this is about somebody else, I feel like they're coming to you, but they're coming towards you slowly. So like they are gonna come offer to you, but also you see how these two, as I pull them out, they're facing in different directions. So like this person could also be coming in to offer you something materially, like they could be coming to make you a real offer, but they're coming slowly. And then they could also be like they could have been giving their like their attention, or like giving some of their like emotions like to somebody else, or they could have just been like holding back emotionally. When they come forward, they may come like they may physically present themselves, but they may be holding back the offering of real love and emotion, the kind of communication that you're probably needing in this. They may be slower, if at all, willing to give this part of themselves to you. Again, they could be also giving that to somebody else, which in this case, that could have been the dynamic where they were flip-flopping, giving mixed signals, or it could be, you know, take it however it resonates. Like it could be flip-flopped where maybe they were emotionally giving to you, but then physically with someone else. But either way, we have like the Page of Cups and then the Knight of Pentacles. It's like they're offering whatever they're offering. It's not enough on either end. Okay, so if this is a case where there was somebody who was offering to two people, they were giving. Neither of these offers are necessarily giving them full selves, you know, to something and really making a choice and a decision. And I think that's what plays a part in this. This person can't make a choice. Someone just cannot make a choice here. They're having a really hard time. Yeah, I mean. But now I think that they actually are choosing. I think that they're I feel like, because I look at this moon right away, it's like they're going with their intuition, they're going with their emotions, but I just feel like they're mentally kind of stuck here, or they were really stuck in their head about whatever this was. Yeah, I feel like this person didn't want to fight for you or whatever this was. They maybe didn't want to fight for... Yeah, this is the end of a cycle though here. I mean, there is, whatever this was and whatever dynamic you've been going through with this person, if this is a person, this again could be, like I said, a career. This could be just like an element. I just heard specifically you could have a child who's going to school, back to school. Maybe they're getting like to that age where they're 8 years old, and you're now like wanting to go, maybe you are starting, or maybe you're wanting to just like start your own like channel, or like some kind of like a thing where you're like developing like a platform, or like maybe I just heard like doing like a cooking show. Maybe you're making TikToks. There's something here where you're wanting to do some more stuff for yourself here. And I just feel like whatever this energy was before was like there was something hindering you from doing so, and whatever that regard was. And it doesn't have to be like something super dark or negative. It could just be like simply your responsibilities in your lifestyle, or your just what you felt or what this person felt as their duties was kind of like holding them back. And again, if this is not about you, this could be just a first person perspective from somebody else. I don't want to let you go is in reverse here, and I would do it all again is also in reverse. I feel like this person, or this could be you, where you're just like, you may not be wanting to like step back into whatever this was, but this person could also not be wanting to tell you these things. I feel like somebody with the Queen of Swords in reverse here, they're really in this, they're really stone cold right now. I feel like they're unable to communicate with you in a way that's actually positive. And I feel like this person is denying whatever their feminine side. They're unable to really access that part. This person could be with Capricorn here, and like this is very much, I mean, with the Devil coming out here, this is very much about a Capricorn or for a Capricorn. But, you know, Capricorn is very, like, goal-oriented. So this person, there's a balance here of, like, of that being something that is manifested and, like, I heard executed, but, like, by executed, I mean, like, you know, delivered, or, you know what I mean? That could be, you know, that could manifest in a way that's actually healthy. And I feel like before, for whatever reason, this was manifesting in a way that was kind of unhealthy. Or it wasn't, yeah. It wasn't, like, received well. I want to start over, and I still have feelings for you. This could have been somebody, this is random, but this could have been somebody that you divorced. With the Hierophant being in reverse here, this could have been somebody that you had a family with that you have divorced. I feel like there is somebody here, and with these two cards coming out separately, I just feel like there's two people here. One person, I feel like this person though, like if this is somebody that you're dealing with, I feel like they've communicated with you. They've literally maybe told you, I want to let this go. I don't want to do this again. Like, I can't do this. And then there's also the side of them, or there's two people here. This could be like two sides, somebody who like cannot make a choice. And again, this is like, I'm pushed, and then this is the world in the middle. It's like, whatever this indecision energy is, it's over, okay? Or it's ending. Like, you are at the final stages of whatever this is. This person really being able to communicate, or maybe this is you, like, gaining the courage to communicate that, like, you want to make things work. There's something here about somebody being in indecisive energy, and that's really changing. That's really starting to shift. And maybe somebody was really in this, very, like, matter-of-fact energy. Like, this person could have really made you feel like they just did not care at all. And this could have even been... I feel like this is about a specific person if it's not about you. But again, this could be a situation where it's just a... no, I'm going to stick... I think this is about... I feel like I've said enough details to express what I think this is. I think this is a dynamic between two people, or this is just one person. And also taking the parts and pieces that I said that could be potentially be associated with you. I compare others to you. Yeah, I just feel like this person potentially... I'm not financially stable is in reverse here. Again, this person could have wanted somebody who was maybe like really dependent on them. They could have really, like, your independence or your ability to really thrive in certain situations could have really bothered them, or they could have really like taken... I just feel like, again, I'm seeing that 5 of Wands in reverse and then that 9 of Pentacles in reverse. It just feels like this person wanted you to be in this energy of like really depending on them. And that doesn't mean that you had to necessarily, like, you could have been, maybe you were the person who were staying at home. Maybe you are okay with, somebody like working and then them them being the breadwinner. But even in that energy still, I just feel like this person wanted you to like not have any passion or drive for anything else, and like as long as you were only solely dependent on them, then they are happy. Or this could be the energy of whatever this was that they're in, and they could be leaving behind. This is specific, but I just got a person. This could be somebody that's coming into your life soon. They could be leaving behind whatever this energy was, and there could be messages here that were specific to their backstory. I'm seeing somebody who you may think of this reading when you meet this person, and you could be like, oh, this resonates, like, you might be reminded of this when they tell you their story and kind of their history and what they're, what they bring with them, what they're coming from. But for some of you too, this is like a person who you are not connected with, or there's a disconnect, or there's been kind of some like lack of communication, or there's been a literal just split. And I feel like this person has gone towards people who make them feel, this doesn't have to be about a masculine, but I'm just getting like, there's somebody who wants to, they depend on others to make them feel like better about themselves, like in a masculine way. I don't know, like I feel like they want other people to make them feel like a go-getter. There was something about your light and them standing next to you that made them feel like insecure and unworthy, and so they wanted you to feel that energy so they didn't have to feel that. It's weird, like they found, I feel like, and went looking for people who were not stable or able to like stand on their own, and they're comparing those people to you. If this is somebody who has indeed walked away and is like now dating other people, if that resonates with you, I just feel as strongly like this person is comparing other people to you, because what they thought they wanted, what they thought they needed, it's like not only do they not want that, but it's like these people are not you, right? It's not necessarily about what someone brings to the table or what someone's willing to put up with, right? It's about the energy that somebody brings, and it's just like their energy is not necessarily matching, or like these people are not bringing this person the excitement and like I'm hearing they're not keeping this person as interested as they wanted, like, or that they expected. Like, I feel like this is like the energy of somebody who found somebody who was very much like dependent on them and like just needed them in every single way, and like refused to, and was willing to literally change all of themselves for this person. And it's like now they're there and they don't want that. This is like it's like the biggest, you know, I don't want to say turn up, but it's like this is just something that it's like kind of in a way their worst nightmare. And that sounds, because I don't want to, you know, they're not happy where they are if that's what's going on. Because they're looking for people who are going to make themselves small so they could feel better. Like, this person doesn't like to date people who either match their energy or are like wanting to be equal, if that makes sense. Like, there was just something about you here that I think made this person's literally like kind of like their demons like angry. I'm gonna get a few more messages. This could be also like if you're a single parent, this person could be angry that you were able to kind of go forward without them and make things work. Like, they really want, I can be myself with you, I can't be with you. See, I feel like we're like, this person is with whoever they're with now. They don't feel like they can actually be themselves. But again, this goes back towards like, I feel like this person, who they want to be, this person doesn't want to actually do the work to get to who they want to be. If this is about somebody else, like, they don't want to do the work. And this could be just like the consistent work of like day to day, just like self-discipline. And this could be across the board. This can relate to anything and everything. Like, so, you know, don't limit yourself when you're thinking about what this is pertains to. But like, this person didn't want to do the work in some way that you have and did, and or you're capable of doing, and they can see that in you, and it bugs them. And so they wanted somebody that was going to, instead of like asking them to rise to like a certain challenge or to rise, you know, like, this person doesn't want to meet you where they are. They want you to come down to where they are, you know. And everybody's on different journeys and on their own path, right? So like, where this person is like, you know, essentially where they're supposed to be. However, like, because you weren't going to like stay there with them, this, I'm hearing it pissed them off, but like, it really like irritated them, and it made them act like they kind of like hated you even at some points, or they were just really cruel. With that Queen of Swords, I'm seeing in reverse again. Like, I'm just seeing somebody communicating and just holding back a lot of like the love, like being there but not actually being there, like present. Like, they made you feel like you were the problem. They maybe even told you that they couldn't be themselves with you, but that's because this person doesn't like who they are, like, right now. And they, instead of facing themselves and making certain changes, they instead like projected it onto you, and potentially even like went to somebody else who was going to like kind of, you know, give them like an ego boost, or like, but again, this is with everything, right? They're running into the same problem because they're running away from themselves, right? And like, even though they've changed and jumped relationships, they're now like, if they are in a new relationship, they're now at the point where they're like, oh wait, this person who was okay with dealing with all of my, you know, BS, or like this person who was like willing to, you know, who maybe is kind of like making me feel like all the things that I thought I wanted to feel, it's like they're not really liking it because they know it's not real, or they know that the reason why they're with this person is solely for that reason, and it's not actual love. And that cycle's over. Or you allowing whatever this is, or I'm hearing even continuing to like potentially give to whatever this is, like, this is over. Like, this could also be you, where you're like, I can't be with you because I need to be myself. Like, you need to, it's time for you to flourish, and it's time for you to be like unapologetically yourself in whatever this is. So take that however it resonates, but like, that is for sure the message here, where it's like, you're leaving behind whatever mindsets, whatever limitations, whatever chains you were telling yourself that you had to do or felt like you needed to do in order to like be with or do whatever this was, or whatever to in order to have whatever this was, because really it was an illusion. These were chains that were holding you back from who you truly are. And that cycle, Capricorn placements, viewers, is over. So with that, I am going to say goodbye. This was a good reading. I feel very empowered and strong after this, and thank you for listening. If this message resonated with you, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm going to be doing these energetic readings for all of the signs every week from here on out. I absolutely love doing it, and it's my absolute honor and pleasure. So with that, thank you again for joining me. I hope this helped. Okay, I'll see you next time.